Inmates, how is life behind bars? Not these bars, but these bars. It's been a while since I brought my last video to you. It's just been super hectic here with all the November Black Friday sales, etc. We've got a new member of staff here as well. Lots of staff training going on. We've just been keeping ourselves very, very busy. Sales have been skyrocketing, which is great. I know a lot of you have come on here to find out what the hell is going on with the ammo guard. So I'm so sorry it's taken this long for the ammo guard to actually be available to buy. The main reason why the ammo guard has been delayed is because of its popularity. We were not expecting so many of you to show this much interest. We've had to go back to the drawing board and almost remanufacture the whole thing, and this is because of the tooling that is required to actually make the ammo guard in the first place. So the initial design was all done through 3D printing, but the actual thickness of the material wasn't thick enough for the tooling, and because the interest is now way into the thousands, we're not just talking hundreds anymore, we are having it professionally tooled. The other thing to mention is when we were testing it, we discovered a slight flaw in condensation coming in behind the guard itself. So we've been exploring double glazing. So the actual ammo guard is now going to have 2 layers of perspex on the front. Not that you'll notice, but it's just been completely redesigned. Now I'm going to show you some cross sections now so you can see all the CAD design that's been going on in the background. So the ammo guard, it is coming, but there's just been a big delay because of the remanufacturing process that we've had to do. So the initial design, which you've seen, is great. We've had to change it very slightly. It still appears to be an OEM factory spec headlight guard. The reason we've had to change it is because of the tooling process. Originally, we just 3D printed it, but now the demand is in the thousands. We've had to go down a different manufacturing route where tooling has to be made, and the actual design of the guard, the actual material itself, has to be 1 millimeter thicker than how we had it. You won't notice any changes at all on the outside, but the inside has been changed as well, and this is to facilitate the lenses that are going on the inside and to make it completely weatherproof so we haven't got any problems with water getting in. I did mention it in previous videos that if you put a jet wash right into the corner and try and break that weatherproof seal, well then you're probably going to be successful and break that weatherproof seal. But then you could always put it back together again. When you wash it, we can wash it with a pressure washer, but just don't get silly close with it, otherwise you're going to break that seal. And the same with condensation. We had a slight problem at first, but we've redesigned the way how the lens goes in. There's a little bit of very inconspicuous double glazing going on there to eliminate the condensation, and we're trying to make sure that this extra manufacturing process isn't going to increase the cost even more, because I appreciate we're already up there at a high premium price. You've been so patient up to now. Can I ask you just to be a little bit more patient? We're hoping the first batch of 1,000 is going to be ready from the beginning of March. I'm going to have about 50 or so here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, but these are literally just for marketing purposes. The very first few are going to be fitted to bikes that we have coming into here, and also going on to various online influencers out there that have asked to have this headlight guard on their bike. Our first demo Jekyll and Hyde exhaust came into stock only yesterday. I have the empty box here. I must admit, I am so impressed with the actual quality just of the packaging alone. Bearing in mind, no customer will receive this packaging on their doorstep because this is an authorized dealer delivery only. This is our first one that we've taken into stock. We are putting it on my own GS Adventure later on this afternoon when I stop videoing. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to catch that video showing the difference between the stock BMW Krapovich exhaust that I've had on my bike for the last 2 years, and we're going to put on the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde exhaust and show you the sound differences, and so you can hear the differences between the Krapovich and the Jekyll and Hyde. So stay tuned for that video very soon. Or if you want to see it a little bit earlier, make sure you hook up onto my Instagram and you'll see it on our story as well. I've had official confirmation from Jekyll and Hyde that we're going to be the only stockist of Jekyll and Hyde exhausts. So up to now, those of you out there who have got a Jekyll and Hyde exhaust on your bike, you will know that the only way you could get hold of it is by going to jekyllandhyde.com, configuring the exhaust on your motorbike, and then they put you in touch with a local installer in your area based on where you are in the world. So we are now a part of that approved installation network. But the only difference that we're doing is because it's like a 12-week wait, we have pre-ordered a load of them in the classic pearl grey with the carbon fibre tip, and the Nomad black, which I've got here today, that I'm fitting to my bike, with the carbon fibre tip. So if you are in a position where you want that Jekyll and Hyde exhaust on your bike, well then hopefully we'll have the exhaust can that you want in stock so you can buy it straight away. Now, one thing to note, that this is not a mail order exhaust. Jekyll and Hyde are very strict on this. We cannot just ship it out to you. This is an installation only service. So we're here in the Midlands. If you go onto our fitting page, we've got our location here near Tamworth in the UK. So if you want one of these fitted to your bike and we've got it here in stock, or you want to pre-order it and wait the 12 weeks, then book yourself in with us, send us an email on our fitting page, and we'll be more than happy to sort you out with a new Jekyll and Hyde exhaust. Okay, and on a final note, and this is like super exciting. Apologies that I'm reading this from an A4 piece of paper, but it's very important that I get this right, and I know some of you will thank me because you know I can be a bit waffly, so I'm going to be very concise about what I need to say here, or maybe I should be investing in a teleprompter, maybe for the future. So, some interesting news and something I'm super excited about. It's taken the best part of 2 years to convince BMW to allow me to customize a brand new bike before it's even registered. Do you recall about 2 years ago when I bought my 2021 R1250GS Adventure? I stripped it down in my living room, sent all the necessary parts off to be painted and powder coated, etc. 6 weeks later, I released this video showing all the modifications I had done. Little did I know that this project was going to be such a success. The emails and messages on social media flooded in asking me to do the same to customers' bikes, but the question that kept popping up is, can I order my brand new BMW through a bike thing and have it customized, painted, lighting system, aftermarket exhaust, upgraded wheels, etc., and then have it registered on the day it's collected by the customer? Unfortunately, this is not possible because I'm not a BMW dealer. However, working closely with BMW Motorrad dealer Roy Pidcock, we found a way to make this happen. Roy Pidcock are a main BMW Motorrad dealer just outside Nottingham. It's where I bought my BMW R1250GS Adventure, and it's where I intend to always buy my motorbikes, whether it's BMW, Triumph or Ducati, as they sell them all. They're all top guys and gals there, but if you want to have a chat with them, ask for Wayne Francis and tell him I sent you. Back on track, we found a way to make this happen whereby a bike thing have bought the bike and have agreed with Roy Pidcock it will not be registered until after we have sold it to its first registered owner. It'll arrive here early in 2023, and we have plans to give it a complete makeover, just like we did on my 2021 on my own R1250GS Adventure. Obviously, the bike will not be ridden, so it will come to its first owner with delivery mileage only, but it'll be a very unique bike that no one else has got. I can disclose now that the OEM exhaust will be completely swapped out for an Akrapovic header and a Jekyll and Hyde rear can. The bike will come with a full 719 option equipment, including engine headers. We'll also be installing a full Akrapovic titanium crash bar system. I bet a lot of you didn't even realize that Akrapovic made crash bars, but we've got them here, and they're literally right behind the camera in a display cabinet. Probably the first ever to be fitted in the world, because I've been speaking to Akrapovic, asking them, has anyone else bought these made-to-order titanium crash bars? And they said no. So if you end up buying this bike and you have these crash bars on your bike, you'll be the first person, probably the only person in the world, with Akrapovic titanium crash bars on your brand new 2023 R1250GS. Wheels will be professionally painted with contrasting accents to match the unique paintwork we do to the bike. We'll then finish it off with a full ensemble of Evotech goodies and Moscow Moto luggage. The bike isn't even here yet and I'm already excited. Sure, the final price will not be for the faint-hearted, but nevertheless, I'm confident there'll be a few of you fighting over this bike. Apologies again, I had to read that out, but it's very important that I got the wording correct and I didn't step into deep water. If I don't get a chance to make another video between now and Christmas, make sure you guys have a wonderful Christmas and a great new year. And I look forward to bringing you more videos in 2023. Until next time, stay safe behind bars, these bars, and I'll see you in the next video.